Hello. Stolen goods. Aurea is lost in thought. Oh, really? I looked worried, you say? Nothing of the sort. I was simply thinking about something and rebuilding the rebuilding of Falcon's Nest, in fact. The damage from the calamity and the freezing winds it brought with it was tremendous. Even the rats fled, driven out by the cold. With the imposter Gula Mime dealt with, we can move forward with the rebuilding of the fortifications. I'm truly delighted and proud to be part of it, but it's no simple task. The heretics' various supporters are obviously still a major concern, and the high houses still have their squabbles and their disputes with the citizenry. Frankly, there is no end to the difficulties we face. Just yesterday, some valuable supplies went missing, stolen from within this very fortress, right beneath our noses. We've no leads, and we don't have any resources to scour the Highlands looking for these supplies. But if you happen to see a group of suspicious-looking fellows carrying a large crate with them, it may well be our stolen goods. Please recover them for us. Sure. Let's go. How far do we have to go? Okay. Just over there. Is that level 1 Beastmaster deer still around here? Who knows? They probably got rid of it. Ah, there's the stolen goods. Hello? Oh no. Who are you guys? I've been stunned. Yeah, take that, gravity. Have you found the stolen supplies? Right here. Yes, this is the very crate that was stolen. This looks very much like the heretic's handiwork. But there's something in there that shouldn't be. A feather ornament. Whatever could it mean? It looks like the type of ornament that was popular in Falcon's Nest before the calamity. This sort of thing is of no use to us here, a mere decorative trinket. But there is someone who might be interested in it. There's a humorless old man named Sigyn who collects antiques from the small mountain village that used to be here and at Falcon's Nest. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at something like this. Do you think you could do me a favor and take it to him? Sure. Hello, old man. Did you want something? Have this feather. Ah, you used to see these all the time before the calamity. back before Falcon's Nest ended up looking like this. This brings me back some memories. You say it was left with supplies stolen by the heretics. Well, thank you in any case. Memories in the snow. Sigyn is reminiscing about the past. That feather you gave me, I'd not seen one of those in a long, long time. It brought back memories. The village here grew years ago around the barracks housing the Ishgaudian scouting fortress. It may have been a small village, but it had a long and rich history. Being so close to Dravanian border, it had its fair share of legend and wisdom passed down from generation to generation. But after the calamity and the freezing winds it brought, the whole village was lost to the ice. Thanks to House Desimel, the fortress's construction is progressing rapidly. But the village, and all the belongings left behind the calamity's aftermath, still lies deep beneath the snow. I'd wager that feather ornament you found was previously dug up around here. I seek out and collect relics from before the calamity. Everyone is so focused on rebuilding. Nobody seems to care about one jot for the past. I suppose I ought to get back out there and sift through those snowdrifts. If you find anything out there yourself, let me know. I will. Recover artifacts. Okay. Oh, here's an artifact, I think. Right where he said it would be. Oh no. Go away. One last artifact. Of course, a fate. You actually found something. Yeah, found 3 things. Maybe you really know how I feel. Maybe you're just helping an old man out of pity. Whichever it is, I still owe you my thanks. I've never been happier than when they first started talking about rebuilding Falcon's Nest. I thought I'd finally have the old village back. Of course, the Holy See wasn't interested in the village at all. They just wanted their fortress. And now it's bigger and grander than ever before. The Falcon's Nest I knew, that small village I grew up in, it's been lying under all this snow ever since the calamity. All the villagers who could never return home, they've all had to move to the capital. It's for them that I'm still digging through all this snow, trying to recover that lost history. Redwald. How's it going, old man? A mystery illness. Redwald is looking for someone to carry out an investigation. Greetings, Master Dan. Thank you again for your earlier help. As it happens, I was hoping to enlist your aid once more. Several of the garrison here have fallen suddenly ill, and with no obvious cause. If it is a simple cold, then so be it, but I have a feeling there's something more sinister going on. I want to mount an investigation, but I simply do not have the men. If you could gather information from the troops manning the fort, it would be of tremendous assistance. Sure. Talk to this man. You're looking into the soldiers that fell sick of late. As it happens, my brother has been stuck in bed since last night. It's a pity. It was the first time in months that we've been able to share a meal together. Okay. Is there anyone in here I need to speak with? Yep. You want to know about that sickness that has been going around lately? Well, my colleagues have been bedridden since dinner last night, and he won't stop moaning about it. I'll admit the soup was pretty flavorless, but he could stand to be a less dramatic about it. I mean, if it's poisoned, might as well be dramatic about it. All right, who are we talking to? I don't know. Oh, hello. A mysterious disease. Well, my comrade in arms was complaining of stomach pains after dinner last night, but I merely assumed the meal disagreed with him. Yes. 3 people with illness because of dinner last night. What news have you of this mysterious illness? It was caused by dinner. Whatever was in dinner last night. I see. So each person that fell sick did so after eating dinner. Every meal served here at the Falcon's Nest is prepared or at least overseen by that person, the head chef. I find it hard to believe he would let something this severe go undetected. But we cannot ignore the facts. Pray ask him what he has to say about this. Find out whatever you can. We must determine what is behind this. Hello, chef. Yes, do you want something? Just what are you trying to imply? I take my work very seriously. I certainly wouldn't do anything to breach the trust of the troops I am responsible for feeding. I'll admit some folks don't care for my traditional Coerthian cooking, but the ingredients are of the highest quality. I'll check them every morning. The only thing I can't vouch for is the wine. I don't drink, never touch the stuff. Perhaps the wine is the problem. We'll need to check the bottles to be sure, but I've already returned them to the sutler. Quickly go and get them back before he leaves. He should still be at the airship landing. Okay. Hello, sir. Looking for wine bottles? The ones from last night will be around here somewhere. Any older than that, and they'll have already been collected. bottle-filled crate. They should be in here. Okay. Let's talk to the chef, yeah. Do you have the wine bottles? Yes. Marvelous. Let's see if anything smells out of ordinary. Something is definitely amiss. Only to a trained nose, like that of an expert chef, would be able to pick it out, but this wine has been tampered with. I suggest you take the bottle to Redwold. I'm all but certain that last night's wine is behind this sick soldiers. Okay. Yo, Redwold, we have wine bottles. Ah, you have returned. Was the chef able to shed any light on the situation? Yes. What? He thinks the wine caused the sickness. 7 hells. It must have been poisoned. You have my thanks. Now that we know the cause of this illness, there is only one thing left to do. What is that one thing? Bad wine. Redwald wants to make his next move in his investigation. We may have confirmed that the poison was causing the illness that struck the fort, but there is still one thing left to do. Find those responsible for this reprehensible crime and bring them to justice. Orion is in charge of logistics here. I suspect if you show her this bottle, she should be able to tell you where it came from. Okay. Hello there. Hello there. That's exactly what I said. Is there something I can help you with? Yes, this wine bottle. What? The wine has been... The wine that was in this bottle was the cause of the sickness plaguing the fortress. Our records should show where this came from, who handled it, and... Wait. The crate of supplies that you recovered for me previously, the one that had been stolen by heretics, it was full of wine. I am almost certain that this bottle was in that crate. I'd wager that those heretics poisoned the wine, counting on us to recover it. As a matter of fact, I've been looking into that case lately. It seems that the culprits had accomplices. They've been seen several times at Camp River's Meet lately. I wouldn't be surprised if they are still looking for another opportunity to poison us. See if you can't press them for any information. Report to Redwald with anything you're able to find. Yo, Maverick, how's it going? Damn whiners, stop whining and whine, exactly. But I hope you're doing well there, Maverick. We're going all the way over there. You know what? This is indeed my favorite zone of the Heavensward expansion. But this zone could really use another Aetheryte. One is not enough. Suspicious Coerthian. What? Aha! So you found out about the poison and came here looking for answers. Well, give up. The poison is made from dragon venom. There is no antidote. Everyone who drink it will die, and so will you. Okay. Have some gravity. Greetings. That chocobo's in the way. She has already apprised me of the situation. She tells me you might have information regarding the poisonings. I see, so it was the heretics after all. And poison made from dragon venom? This is very bad indeed. We will need to find an antidote as quickly as possible. Ancient wisdom. Redwald is eager to continue his investigation. There is a breed of dragon that breathes deadly poisonous breath. If you were to make it poison by concentrating the toxic component of their breath, it would be almost impossible to formulate an antidote. We have precious little information. Thus, I had hoped you might assist us once more. This report describes the symptoms of the poisoned soldiers. Please show it to anyone you think might be able to assist in the formulation of an antidote. I suggest starting with a chef. Him again. Okay. Oh, you're that lad from before. Have you caught the people who poisoned that wine yet? I see. So the poison was most likely made from concentrated dragon venom. I don't know a great deal about venomous dragons, but I do remember reading something about poison-breathing dragons in a book from old from before the calamity. Sadly, I can't remember the specifics. Given how old the book was, perhaps you might be able to find out more from someone knowledgeable about the 6th astral era. I know who that is. I know that person. Sigan! We need your help. Sigan! We need your help. What do you want? Poison made from concentrated dragon venom? Ah, yes. There was a story passed down through the generations of old village of Falcon's Nest about dragons that breathe poison. Buy ye where the beast with poison breath, whose claws and breath bring naught but certain death. The ancient dragon Notoxus mist is born from eating of the poison vapor's thorn. Thorny viper is a type of toxic brambleweed. This toxin is said to be the source of the dragon's poisonous breath. If we find a creature immune to the thorny viper, we should be able to study its immunity to develop an antidote to the dragon's poison. There's a beast that lives near the mills, the Black Blood Zoo. They say it feeds primarily on thorny viper. Its blood may hold the key to saving the afflicted soldiers. Take these provisions and travel to the mills. This is an herb that, when burned, should attract the zoo. When you reach the mill, use this ember to burn the herbs. The scent should draw the beast out of hiding. Slay it and recover the blood. Whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say. Where is this at? Holy crap. All the way over there. This is why I say this map needs a second aetheryte. But they're not going to give it to us. to us because this is old content. Oh, geez. Music, hello? Why'd you stop? There you go. Unlit brazier. Now we gotta wait for it. There now. It's a black blood zoo. We got the blood. The black blood from a black blood zoo. Have you retrieved the zoo's blood? Yes. Yes, this should do nicely. An antidote may well be possible after all. Master Dan, I spied you down here and hurried down, hoping you could inform me of the status of your investigations. Are we any closer to a cure? Well, if it isn't the commander of the reconstruction program, this young lad here cares about your folklore and culture. Our folklore and culture. He helped recover relics from the buried village of Falcon's Nest. In return, I passed on an ancient legend that was likewise passed down to me by my ancestors. The zoo blood this young man gathered can be used to create an antidote. Take it to your brightest alchemists and have them formulate a cure. If you move quickly, you can still save those poisoned soldiers. Good grief. To think that those old legends could bear the solution to the problem like this. I shall call for the Holy Sea's best alchemists immediately. Master Sigyn, we have been so focused on moving forward that we have lost sight of where we have come from. To be frank, I thought you were a fool who could not let go of the past. But in light of these events, I have been forced to reconsider. The culture and traditions of Falcon's Nest hold great value. They are truly priceless. If it pleases, perhaps you might be so kind as to lend us your assistance in this excavation of the village. I can only offer my most sincere apologies for how little we have done to make you feel welcome until now. As you have said, Redwald, I cannot let go of the past, but I understand that everything you've done to protect the people of Ishgard. I can't help but to feel that there are issues more deserving of your resources than an archaeological dig. Very well. How might this suit you then? If you were ever to pass by the fortress of Falcon's Nest, whenever you might happen to stop by our halls, we shall be sure to have a hot bowl of soup waiting for you. In exchange, I ask only that you pass on the legends and stories of the old village of Falcon's Nest, such that we may learn your knowledge and wisdom. Does that strike you as a better arrangement? A nice suggestion, I suppose. But I can't stand the taste of your Ishgadian cooking. Your cooks are far too heavy-handed with salt and spice. If that is your only objection, then you need not worry. Our head chef is a Coerthian man. We troops are always complaining about his Coerthian-style cooking. That his soup is too thin and bland. I suspect it may suit you perfectly. A Coerthian man, a Coerthian chef, you say? I may enjoy the food after all. It may be true that Falcon's Nest is no longer a small village, but we are still home to some people. To the same people. We still have responsibility to carry this culture and history on into the future. Though the village itself may be lost to time and snow, we have the opportunity to find a new path to lead these people to peace and prosperity. Carving a path is my charge. Come, let us introduce you to our chef. We can enjoy a bowl of thin Coerthian soup together. Quest complete. Yo, Infamous, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Dun, 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 dun. Our next quest is over yonder. The secret to success. Yo, Dominic? The secret to success. Dominic is shimmering with impatience. Greetings, sir. Your reputation precedes you. Once you slay a few primals, word gets around. Seeing as you're the strong and powerful, I was wondering if you might be able to help me out with something. I want nothing more than to support the great Sir Amric, but Ishgadian society revolves around the nobility. Those not of noble birth, such as myself, have no power at all. The only way to gain the power of nobility is through truly notable displays of courage. There is one simple way to do that. Slay a monstrous ancient dragon. There are some feats that cannot be ignored. So I took up my spear and came to the convectory. Sadly, things have not gone as well as I'd hoped. I am still somewhat new to this, you see. I really don't know much about dragons, especially the rarer, larger ones. All the knights here are competing with each other for honor and glory. None of them will share what they know with each other. for fear of losing any edge they might have. But you're not a convector. They're not competing with you. I doubt they'd be nearly as tight-lipped with you as they are with me and the other knights here. You might be able to learn a thing or two for me about how I might find and kill one of the larger dragons. So he wants me to talk to people. At least one person. You want to know about dragons, do you? Well, you're speaking to the right man. I know stuff about the beasts that even dragoons ain't heard of. Oh, ho, ho. I don't think I'll be telling you for free, though. Tell you what, I'm due to go on patrol any minute now, but it's far too bloody cold for it if you ask me. I'll put me patrol points in your map here, and if you do go and do my patrol for me, I'll tell you what I know. Alright. Oh, just realized I don't have my bat minion out. Yo, Deagle, how's it going? You're chilling, enjoying a day off. Hope I've been well. I'm doing fairly well. Yeah. I'm just a little exhausted from today. Where's this other point of interest that he was talking about? Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's because it's got a fate around it. There it is. We're not doing the fate. No, thank you. Why would oh, fate failed anyway, so there. Back already, are you? Well, a deal's a deal. I'll tell you what I know. I've no idea why, but the corpses of weaker dragons seem to attract the higher-ranking Dwarvenians. Once you know this, it makes it pretty easy to lay a trap for some of the bigger, nastier dragons out there. Now listen, don't you go telling anybody about this, you hear? Just think what'd happen if everyone knew. There's, things are dangerous enough around here to begin with, especially lately. Imagine some low-born, some young lad with a dream of nobility and nothing to lose, some guy who's come out here to find glory at any cost. Imagine he finds out how to bring the biggest, nastiest monsters in the realm out of hiding. Just keep it to yourself, is what I'm saying. You can never be too careful. Right. Yo, Lael, enjoy your lurk. You're back from noms and off to bed. Yes, enjoy your sleeps. Ah, you're back. Were you able to learn anything useful? Yeah, the dead carcasses of the little ones attract big ones. I see. So I can use the corpses of weaker dragons to attract bigger ones. It seems like I might be able to bag quite a prestigious catch this way. I don't know about that. I start with a small one, kill that, then wait for the bigger one to come along. Then if I kill that one, even a bigger one should appear. Then I'll kill that one, and so on. You have my deepest gratitude. Thanks to you, I know now know what I must do, though I might ask another favor in the future. Introductory dragon slang. Dominic is hoping to your assistance in executing a plan. I'm working on my plan to draw out a great ferocious dragon. A new recruit has just joined the Convectors, and I'm delegating the execution of this plan to him. The lad shows a lot of potential, but he's solely lacking in experience. You though, my friend, have more experience than anyone in the Convictory. I'd be eternally grateful if you could put some of that famous skill to good use and lend the young lad a hand. The soldier's name is Centrilmiox. Talk to him. He knows all the relevant details, so he can answer any further questions you might have. He's got a pretty long name for a side character. Oh, this you. Hello, sir. You must be the adventurer Dominic was said would be assisting me. I made it quite clear that I could handle it myself, but the man won't listen. Oh, he's got a retainer. I'm ever so sorry, sir. Master Saint-Mox has been having a bad day. He means no disrespect. We'd be more than happy to benefit from your assistance. We ought to start by reviewing the plan. Recently, there have been sightings of a particularly unusual, somewhat diminutive member of the Dravanian horde, a Tully hand. It's been observed near the great tree to the northeast. If the information you've gathered is correct, we should be able to kill this smaller quite easily and use it as bait to attract the larger one. We shall sally forth to the great tree now and find this beast. Once your preparations are in order, rendezvous with us here. We'll be waiting for you. Okay. What games were announced I'm most excited for? With all of them, with all the announcements. Obviously Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I had to remember the name. Resident Evil Veronica. And I'm a little iffy on Tomb Raider because I'm not sure how I feel about them using AI stuff. I'll play it. I'll play the new Tomb Raider, but maybe not on launch day. You know what I mean? I'll probably wait for like a sale price. We found the devious little thing, but he's a sight quicker than we'd anticipated. He's gone and hidden himself around here somewhere. There's no doubt waiting for the ideal moment to strike. Oh, there he is. You're not gonna help at all, huh? Thank you, adventurer. I suppose I owe you an apology for my arrogant tone earlier. I'm still not quite accustomed to the life of convectory. These Dervanian thralls truly are pitiful things, enslaved by the greater dragons and used as mere tools, cogs in the Dervanian war machine. To be forced to fight against your will, I dare say it's no different than this situation I was once in, a tool of the high houses and the holy see. Any road, we'd best get this thing back to camp. You go on ahead and inform Dominic of our success. Okay? So, well, I say, yeah, Final Fantasy VII Revelations. I think they haven't actually have a full release date. They just say next year. Resident Evil Veronica is next year. I don't think they have a release date yet. This game, Final Fantasy XIV, will have Evercold in January. Ah, back already, I see. I take it you had no difficulty in retrieving the corpse of the Tullihand. If all goes according to plan, the upcoming battles could be increasingly dangerous. If you're anywhere near as powerful as they say you are, and if you lend us your assistance, I don't think we'll have any trouble. You feel that you'll probably be still see about getting it when it comes out, because the trailer was sick at the last Ronin. You're excited for it? Yeah, that I'll be interested to see how that goes. I'll probably get more hyped about the last Ronin as as it, gets closer to its release date. God of War Lao Fei. I've not played a single. Well, I played a little bit of God of War 3, but I've not played any of the others. So I'm open to it. Maybe we'll put that on our list of things to play. Now, Wolverine, I don't want to play at all until I play Spider-Man Miles Morales and the Spider-Man 2 game. I don't want to touch Wolverine until I complete those games. Wolf Among Us, I've not played the first one. And Code Veronica are all the games you can't wait for. Yeah, definitely. That's a good list. Intermediate dragon slaying. Dominic wants to enact the next step in his plan. Still bummed no DC game got announced, but not surprised. Warner Brothers has been awful with comes to games. I disagree only because the latest Lego Batman game was great. The time has come to enact the next step in my plan. Saint Relmox is already making preparations. He should be above the cliff to the north of the convectory. Meet up with him there and lend him a hand. Thank you, adventurer. But you gotta remember is Warner Brothers did, part ways with the development of the Shadow of games. I think they just shut it down, right? Also, the Wonder Woman game that they were hinting at. But what can you do? That's their decision. Ah, you're finally here. You might be pleased to note that the information you obtained was indeed correct. Some horrible Dravinian beast, it looked like a wadjet, came up out of nowhere, grabbed the slain Tulliand's body and its claws and scoffed off as quickly as it appeared. There was something of a scuffle as it escaped at the nick of, and it kicked our men about a bit. The creature itself scurried away under the cliff to the northwest of the convectory. Please chase it down. We'll see to the wounded. Yes, of course, to the wounded. Yeah. But maybe the success of the latest Lego Batman game will maybe cause them to make a Lego Superman game or a Lego Wonder Woman game or Supergirl game. Who knows? Because Lego, like, you know, I said this during when I finished the latest Lego Batman, is that they have explored different avenues of creating Lego games, because originally, like, they were very, cut and paste with how their game's set up, and then cut and paste the mechanics and all that. All they had to do is like texture differences and aesthetics, but now with the Skywalker saga and with the latest Lego Batman, they've been trying something new and different approaches, so maybe that they can incorporate that into future games and hopefully for future characters. Oh yeah, take your time. We're fighting this dragon. Thank you. I didn't see the fight itself, but having seen you in combat before, I think I've a good idea of how it turned out. We'll collect the body and put it somewhere the Dravanians can see it. But these Dravanians here are a curious bunch. Whatever they are trying to achieve by gathering the corpses of the weaker thralls, what are they using the bodies for? They say the smaller animals out there have feelings. Perhaps the Dravanians are simply showing respect to their fallen comrades. Perhaps they can't stand to see their friends' bodies torn apart by the enemies. Perhaps they just want to let them rest in peace. Haha! You do have some peculiar ideas sometimes. You really think that these monsters have feelings? That they respect each other? No, they're no different to us. They are no different to us. So the strong use the weak as tools. There's not a shred of respect to be seen. Your entire hypothesis is... I'm sorry, I'm ranting. We'll head out and collect the dead with Wadjet. You report back to Dominic and let him know that things are proceeding according to plan. Okay. Hello, Dominic. Back already. I did the information you gathered turn to be accurate? Were you able to attract a larger dragon? Yes. Good, good. It seems that the next step in my plan has unfolded quite nicely. If things continue like this, we should be able to bag quite an impressive catch before long. Advanced dragon slaying. Dominic wants to help with the next step of his plan. We're just about to carry out the next step of my plan. Centralmux has finished his preparations, so he should be waiting for you out on the cliff to the north. If all goes well, we will attract an even larger beast than before, so be on your guard. Did you see that Avius just now? It snatched up the widget's corpse and made its escape. Our men are chasing the thing down as we speak. The bait was set under the cliff northwest of the convectory. We should head there first, then follow the trail from there. Be on your guard. Avis, that thing, are renowned for their cunning. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, I think we gotta go under here. It seems the Avis has fled to the northwest of the Dragon Spit. We'll block the exits and corner it. You get in there and help finish it off. Yo, Pepsi, how's it going? I was waiting for you to get out of the ed before I said hello, but I hope you're doing well. You know you can play Shadow Walker. You're good? Good. You're heading to bed. It was good seeing... Oh, it's good seeing you. Excuse me, I have a little dry throat. I need some water. But, yeah, Ace, have a good one. And, you know, if you're going to sleep, have a good sleep. If you are off to do other things, hopefully they go well. Exactly. Hydrate before you dehydrate, indeed. Is this the area you can't go to yet, or have been here? This is in Heavensward. You have to work in the morning? Gotcha. We'll get some sleep. Yeah, I just did that, but I will again. Why not? I did just replace the filter on my water filter, so might as well enjoy it, right? You're in Stormblood right now. I gotcha. This is the one of the first areas in Heavensward. We're just doing some side quests today. The yellow quests. speak again with Saint Telmax. Wander all the way back here. Did you slay it? Yes, I did. Marvelous. Good work. Very good indeed. But, did you notice anything about the Avius? It's just that I got to thinking while you were slaying it. Is it true what they say? Did it speak? They say that the Avius were what became of men, heretics, who drink dragon's blood. But that could make a man... What could make a man do that? Master Centralmux. Yes, good work, Bat. We will collect the body of the beast. You should return to Dominic and report our success. Our success? I was the one who did all the work, sir. Yo, Dominic. Back already. Things are proceeding swimmingly, it seems. But you look somehow troubled. What happened? I suppose it's not surprising that he might say something like that. Saint Romox was born into nobility. He knows all too well the pain of losing honor and status. But that's all in the past now. I only hope that this experience might steel his resolve. Dominic seems to be worried about Saint Romox. It's good to see you. The corpse of the Avius you slew is being put into position right now to attract a great dragon for us to slay. However, I'm concerned about Centromox. He seems to have more morose than his normal grim self. I want to help him, but perhaps because I'm his commanding officer, he really doesn't want to talk to me about it. Do you think you might be able to talk to him for me? The two of you have been through quite a few battles together now. He might be more inclined to share his troubles with you. He's to the north of the camp. Preparations for the next step of the plan should all be finished by now, so he'll just be waiting for you there. Oh, he is. He wasn't joking. He is straight north. Yo, Shantromox. What's up, dude? Well met, friend. As you can see, the Avius body has been laid out in plain sight, but none of the Horde have shown any interest in the thing. Me? Something you want to talk about? No, not really. Though spending all day keeping vigil over Dravanian corpses leads one to think about these creatures more than one might expect. All things considered, this Avis was quite a high-ranking creature of the Horde. I have no doubt that whatever comes to collect its body will be quite a mighty dragon indeed. They're wise and intelligent creatures, and they won't be tricked easily. I've taken a great deal of care with their preparations, but still no dragon comes. Do you think you might take a look at the Avis for me? just to make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary. Something I might have missed. Okay. Yes. What is it? What do I see? Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, if it looks good to you, then I'm satisfied. It must be a matter of time. If it's all the same to you, would you mind waiting with us for the dragon to show itself? I mean, might as well. A hostile presence is a vengeful wyvern. A wyvern. I'd only ever heard stories about them. An ancient creature that once soared effortlessly through the clouds. Most go their whole lives without ever seeing one of these legendary beasts. I should take a minute to check its body before we take it back to camp. You go back to the convectory and report to Dominic. We'll handle getting the dragon's bodies back to the camp. That certainly took longer than I expected. Did the plan work? Tell me everything that happened. Well, you see, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. A wyvern! You slew a wyvern! I have no words to express my gratitude. Thank you for your help. Saint Romox should be back by now. Could you do me one more favor and make sure he's made it here safely? Yo, Saint Romox. Ah, you've reported back to Dominic already. We've got back just moments ago. We were just about to start examining this beast. Would you be so kind to lend a hand? You may as well start with the leg. It's as good as a place as any. You find a Tolham scale and a Wadjet scale in the wyvern's claws. You finished already? Did you find anything interesting? A scale from the Tolhand and one from the Wadjet, both in the claws of the wyvern. This mighty creature carried away their bodies and kept mementos in memory of its fallen comrades. These creatures know each other, recognize each other, mourn for each other. That even Dravanians would show such concern for each other. I grew up depending on my status and nobility. I led such an easy life that when my house fell, when I was betrayed by those I trusted, I blamed everyone around me. In retrospect, I should have blamed myself. It's my own fault that I was abandoned by both those I served and those who served me. Central Mox, why do you think I'm still here serving you? Your house may well have been disgraced, but I serve you, not your house. I fully intend to remain your loyal servant to the end. I think, if anything, you are too loyal, but I still greatly appreciate it. I came here looking for a place to die. Perhaps now is a good time to let the old, bitter me die. To let go of all that hatred. From now on, I want to live, not for social status or nobility, but to protect those close to me, to protect my friends, to protect the people of Ishgard. I shall travel to my family's graves and swear an oath to protect those I care about. I have not yet been to their graves. I've been too ashamed to show my face. But if even the Dravanians can mourn their dead properly, then I think I should find it within myself to do the same. Oh, let's cope. Let's cope. You seem pleased with yourself. Did something happen with Saint Romox? I see. Thank you. I too owe you many thanks. Thank you, not just for the inspiration you provided Centromox, but for the invaluable assistance you provided in helping my plan come to fruition. If things continue to progress this well, we may catch ourselves a dragon yet greater still than the Wyvern. A great accomplishment like that would serve Sir Americ's cause well. And that's not all. Young though he may be, Centromox has achieved truly courageous feats of combat and has opened a world of opportunity for himself. When other young men hear of his exploits, they'll be eager to rally to Americ's cause and fight under his banner. If anything, I'd like more than to recruit you, but somehow I get the feeling that you're not the kind to settle down in one place, much less somewhere as remote and isolated as the Convectory. Still, I hope that you will continue to lend us your strength from time to time. I'm so sorry that my work decided to text me right there. Forgot to mute my phone. There we go. Oh, jeez. God damn it. I hate it when this happens. There we go. Let's see. Unknown ultimatum. Margaret is in the middle of a heated discussion. Oh, that's Deagle too. Sorry, Deagle. I couldn't see your name because of the text box of the quest. I apologize. We will try it eventually. You'll have to answer once we do. You'll have my answer once we do. Do you realize that your unit is a laughingstock of the Convectory? I will only wait so long for your answer. I just had to stream bomb. That's okay. That's okay. Did your mother never tell you not to eavesdrop? But seeing you as you are already listening, do you think you could help me out with something? Dominic is my commanding officer. I do not know what he's been plotting lately, but we haven't been sent out to hunt Dravanians in quite some time now. Every night, the other units come back with more notches in their spears, and we're just sitting around doing nothing. The longer we wait for the others, orders from Dominic, the more we get left behind. So we've decided to stop waiting. I'm planning to gather the troops and head out on our own to get a few kills under our belts. Do you think you could lend a hand? Aelith here can fill you in on the details. Please, she can seem a little odd sometimes, but she's a good girl. Okay. Yes, I am Aelith. Who are you? Understood. I was about to gather the troops. A scout from another unit just got back. He says that they were attacked by a dragon. A big one. This is our chance to at a good kill. They were attacked at Red Rim, to the south. Let's go. To the south. Oh, that's way up there, isn't it? Doing all the side quests? No. Well, actually, this is the, once I'm done with, this particular quest line, I'm gonna call it a night. But essentially, what I did with my streaming alt is that I did all of the side quests that are, like, very small, but I saved the ones with like you pop, like the quest the quest thing will pop up. If it has a picture on it, that usually means that's like a more important side quest and has cutscenes and a better story than regular side quests. So I saved those so I can use them for streaming purposes. For TT cards, gotcha. The scouts were attacked near here. Some of them were killed. Find one. Find one. Oh, there. Oh no, we're being attacked. Yeah, take that. Did you find a dead scout? Yes, he's over there. A dragon? By yourself? That's your kill. You get the credit, but tell me how you did it. I must grow stronger. I must rise above the fools inhabiting this realm. Pretend you didn't hear that. Take that dragon fang back to Margaret. I'll deal with the scout's body. Right. Something tells me that she's got some ulterior motives. Ah, welcome back. Something tells me you have a present for me. A dragon fang. A dragon fang? That's quite an achievement. You clearly know how to handle yourself in a fight. But this fang is smaller than what I'd been led to expect. Perhaps the dragon you slew is not the one that attacked the scouts. Oh, really? Personal effects. Margaret needs your help again. I've been examining the dragon fang you recovered. I'm quite sure that the beast you slew was not the one that attacked the scouting party. The survivor's report describes a dragon far too large to be the source of this fang. And from how Aelith report describes it, several of the dead convectors are unaccounted for. The beasts in the mountains will make short work of unattended bodies, but we must do what we can to confirm the soldiers are deceased, for their families' sake. Return to the Red Rim and hunt down the nearby slate yetis. Try to find anything that can identify as belonging to the falling troops. Aelith is on her way to the Falcon's Nest to assist in funeral proceedings. Take what you find to her there. I will let her know to expect you. You want me to slay yetis when dragons are the cause of this? What the hell, woman? I guess we're slaying yetis. We have to slay 5 yetis. We're going to Falcon's Nest, right? I'll just teleport there. Why not? Hello, ma'am. I've been apprised of the situation. Give me what you found. Thank you. I will make sure it reaches their families. How can I earn glory when assigned with such a petty busy work? They won't be bossing me around when I... Pretend you didn't hear that. Report back to Margaret. Your mission is complete. Is she okay? I don't think she's okay. And now we have to go all the way back to Margaret. Because they couldn't put an 8th right there. Some areas have like 4 aetherites. Ah, back already. I hope you didn't mind it. I hope you didn't run into any problems. That's good to hear. As soon as Eliath returns, we can get to work improving our tactics for the next battle. She should be back soon. I don't want any of these. Let's take the money. Alis Abscons. Margaret is growing increasingly worried about Aelith. Aelith left Falcon's Nest quite some time ago, but I still see no sign of her. I hate to say it, but I think she went back to where you fought the last dragon. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Do you think you could head up to Red Rim and make sure she's alright? I guess so. Are you okay? I've failed. It's not safe here. Run! Oh no! It's a Wyvern! A vengeful Wyvern! So it's a beast, slain before my eyes. I envy your strength. I used the dragon to use slew to attract the stronger one, who, to hells with the plan, I thought. But it bested me. I was too weak. Why am I so weak? Too weak to change this goddamn nation. Too weak to... Pretend you didn't hear that. Please give me the dragon's fang. I will deliver it to Margaret. Okay, let's just give her the dragon's fang. The fang, please. I will deliver it to Margaret. Thank you. I'll head back now. Why don't we head back together? Why are you going that way? Why is she alone? Finally, you're back. Did you find Aelith? Aelith really is impatient to prove herself, but she has her reasons. Her lover was murdered by a nobleman. You can see why she's not happy with Ishgard as it is. I can't say I completely disagree with her. Hells, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a lowborn who didn't share the sentiment in one way or another. I guess we're all like heretics in our own way. I should probably stop talking. I hate to think what might happen to me if a nobleman overheard. Any road, thank you for your for finding Aelith. We leveled. My goodness. I learned Combust 3. A missing tooth. Margaret wants to know where Aelith is. So, where is Aelith anyway? You said you found her, but I still haven't seen her. Huh? She took the Dragon Fang and headed back here before you. Well, she never came back here. What's she playing at this time? Please head back to Red Rim. This is the last place she was sighted. Maybe she's still around there somewhere. Please hurry. Again with a Red Rim. I hope she's not dead. Imagine if she died. A decaying wyvern? What? Oh no, there's two of them. There's no sign of Aelith. Oh no. Where'd she go? Real quick and grab some things. Not a problem. I hope you got all the things you needed. Did you find Aelith? Was she there? No sign of her. I see. What in the seven hells is she thinking? A noble purpose. Margaret wants to try a new strategy for finding Aelith. We'll never find Aelith if we don't even know where to look. Ask the troops around the convectory. See if anyone has seen her. Alright. What's up, dude? Aelith, yeah, I was just on patrol. I saw her walking around with some nobleman. The two of them were out to the northeast, out towards the North Star. Oh, she's just gonna murder that man. Had to leave. Your worry is that it's going to make them want to just release Batman games, which they already seem to do. True, but once, I think once, like, people start liking more and more DC characters, they might feel compelled to make more video games based off of them. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people knew that there was a Supergirl, but with this new movie, who knows? She might become very popular. Aelith, I thought nothing of it, but it's been quite a while since the last I saw her, but it's not unusual for soldiers on missions to be away from the camp for some time. Aelith, she's that odd girl, yes? I've not seen her lately. No, why has something happened? Well, she's gonna murder this nobleman. Yeah, exactly. You know, I miss the days when they would make video games based off of a movie. Um, like, right then and there, like back in the days when, uh, like for the PlayStation 1, there was like the Fifth Element game. There was a whole bunch of like movie-based video games. They weren't great games at all, but they were fun, you know, to be playing as a movie character. I know, like, I think there was like a Thor game and a Captain America game or something like that. Because there's so many characters you want to see, get shows, movies. Yep, exactly. All the content, but it takes time, and it takes people wanting them. You know what I mean? Not just you. You can't count Arrow. That's Batman knockoff. I see what you did there. Chasing me down for Dragonfang? You're too late. I don't have it. I tried to trade the Fang with a nobleman. He offered me power, status. I was a fool. He tricked me, took the Fang from me. I have nothing to show for it. My beloved was framed for theft by noblemen. The trial was a farce, trial by combat. The nobleman died, instantly, painlessly, in the calamity. That's when I realized you can't change this world except from the top. I have to climb the higher. I have to raise my status through merit. I have to. You don't have to. Aelith, you're no different to me. I want to change this rotten nation too. And I'm frustrated how slow Dominic is to take action. But he explained to me that change doesn't have to come from the top. Even from the bottom of society, we can bring about change. Even with what little power we have, if we work together, we can make a difference. Please, Eliath, will you fight with me? Help me change Ishgard. We may not be noble, shining dragoons, but we can do it. Margaret, I thought I was alone. I thought I was so focused on changing the world, I didn't see the allies by my side. Let's fight together, Margaret. Yeah, they're besties now. Thank you for your help, adventurer. Please meet us back at the convectory. I'd like to speak with you further, but not out here in the middle of the cold and the wilderness. What makes it worse is that DC doesn't have the issue Marvel did, where Marvel didn't have ownership of so many of their characters. That is true. DC has always been, you know, a Warner Brothers thing. Yeah. I agree. I agree. We, it's like they, well, to be honest, it just boils down to not listening to the fans. It's very difficult to find a publisher or a company in general that doesn't listen to their fans. Oh, I forgot you could triple triad him. Hello again, and thank you again. Truth be told, I hardly feel I had the right to speak to Aelith as I did. When you first approached me, I was speaking to a nobleman from another unit. He was asking me to abandon Dominic's unit and join him. I was planning on doing it too. Dominic never put me in the front lines where all the glory is. When I asked for your help and to start killing dragons and gaining glory in combat, it was mostly to see how Dominic would react. I decided that if proved myself completely capable of frontline combat and he still left me in the support unit, I'm just handling supplies, I would leave his unit and take the other nobleman up on his offer. But while we were searching for Aleith, Dominic said something to me that made me reconsider. He explained that any fighting force is made of frontline fighters and the troops behind that support them. The front lines can never feel safe if they can't rely on their support to be there when they're needed. That's why he put his strongest, most reliable troops in support positions. He's no fool. He has carefully considered where each soldier can do most good. Once I realized this, I realized that there is no shame in supporting my unit. Just as warriors can make a difference from either the front or the rear of the battle, so too we change Ishgard from either the top of society or the very bottom. I truly believe this and want to fight together with Aleith to achieve it. It is a pity we lost the dragon tooth to that nobleman, but we can let this drive us to gain even greater trophies from even greater dragons. Thank you again, adventurer. Despite your displeasure, the next couple of years are looking great for the state of gaming. That is true. You always got to look up, on the bright side, because there are some really good games that are coming out, Just because they're offering me materia, this should be the last quest of this era. A war without end. Dominic wants to talk to you about his plans to attract dragons. Firstly, please let me apologize. The corpse of the wyvern you slew has been stolen. There's a place, the Dreaming Dragon, that holds great importance to the Dravinians. We placed the body there and waited for a great powerful dragon, but none appeared. The corpse, however, disappeared. We can only assume that someone slipped in under cover of night and stole it. We're conducting an investigation now. If you'd be willing, we'd greatly appreciate your assistance. Please speak with Margaret for more information. She's right here. The investigation into the missing wyvern's body. We already know who the bloody thief is. Do you remember the nobleman who stole the dragon fang from Aleith? Well, it seems he found out about your plan and is doing what he can do to intervene. Trying to steal another's achievements is really, truly desperate, truly detestable. But be that as it may, we plan to try resolving this amicably through negotiation. In fact, we've talked to the man already, and he's put forth his conditions. I imagine he wants to be put in charge of the operation, does he? Indeed he does. Dominic, what would you have us do? Now that whatever you decide, know that whatever you decide, you have the entire unit's unwavering support. This puts us quite in a difficult situation. We can't let that man take credit for all our hard work, but we also have a duty to fight against the Dravanian horde at all costs. I want this victory to belong to the troops that fight under my command, but we also can't let the opportunity like this, an opportunity to slay a great ancient dragon, pass us by. I think we all understand how you feel, Dominic. Thank you. That makes this a little bit easier. We have no choice but to meet his demands. We'll meet with this nobleman myself and tell him that we'll agree to his terms. Please find Centralmix and let him know of this development. He has taken command of a unit and is at the Dreaming Dragon, leading the search for the slain Raven. It's an ice dragon. Ah, there you are. Gods, it's all gone to hells. Some idiot nobleman came up to be in charge of the unit. He had the Wyvern corpse with him, but before I could tell him I thought of his claims... I see. Well, that explains who the nobleman was and why he thought he was in charge. Dominic is the type who would yield control of it if it meant slaying a dragon. Unfortunately, I fear the situation may have been complicated somewhat, for you see, while he and I were arguing, a huge monstrous dragon swooped down and a Jatra, I think it was. Well, it had killed the nobleman before I could blink, and as soon as it arrived, it was flying away with the head of with the dead Wyvern in its claws. Aleith is addressing the aftermath. Do you think you could lend her a hand? Sure. This corpse was the nobleman that tricked me. He turned tail, tried to save himself. He tried to make off with the dragon's bone. See if you could find it. If you do, take it back to Dominic. An Ajatra attacked the nobleman. That explains it then. We've just received word that the large detachment of the Dravanian horde is headed towards the convectory, and they are being led by a large and ancient dragon. It must be a retaliatory attack by the Ajatra. We must do something about it, but we're not ready to fend off an attack of that size just yet. Perhaps the Wyvern bone could attract the Ajatra and draw the forces it leads away from the convectory. Here, I have placed a mark on your map. Take the bone there and distract the Anjantra. That should buy us time we need to mobilize our forces, strengthen our defenses, and meet the Dravanian horde head-on. We're going all the way over there? Holy cow. The Wavering Bone. And destination. Oh, my chocobo is gone. Hold on. Hello, Adantra. How are you? Gotta bring it back to Dominic. Good work. With the time you bought us, we were able to prepare the defenses and drive off the horde's attack. Did you recover the Raven's bone? It seems the bone was effective bait. What happened to the Andraantra? He murdered. Haha! Why'd I even ask? You only need to show the thing down, but I suppose I should have expected no less from the man who slew the primals. We need to inform the Holy See of what happened, both of the unfortunate accident that befell one of our nobles and the glorious victory over the Dravanian horde. Sure by both yourself and my unit. I can only hope that this victory will draw attention to the fighting strategy that allowed it, the cooperation between the front line and the logistical troops supporting it. It will change the way the convectors fight. It will make this place not for fallen nobles and starving paupers to run to, but the home of the elite fighting force, gloriously defending Ishgard from the Dravanian onslaught. Oh, so this was your plan all along? This was but one step in much greater plan, and it was a step that someone like Sir Aymeric, someone far removed from the actual fighting itself, is not able to take. Step by step, we can change Ishgard for the better. That is my goal. I will be fighting at your side, Dominic, for Ishgard and for you, and more than anything else, for myself. You're loyal, Margaret. And that's a good thing. It's for the loyalty of troops like you that I am here. You know, I don't see Centromox and Eleath around, you should probably try and find them. I think they'd be glad to know that you're safe. You keep looking for your hand, Eleath. Looking at your hand, Eleath. Was it injured in battle? You keep looking at your hand. What is the matter? It's a ring. It was left to me by a woman I cared for during the aftermath of the calamity. She would look at it when she saw, she would look at it when she knew she was dying. She told me that seeing it let her know she was still alive. Wait, that ring, the seal on that ring, it's the coat of the arms of my house. The woman you cared for, was that my mother? Your nobility? Nobility? No. Well, technically. I suppose I am. My father was a knight in the service of House Helenate. But after the great failure at the Steel Vigil, after the dishonor of failing in his mission, he was stripped of his rank. The shame was all too great for him, and he took his own life. Left with neither money nor prestige, my mother fled, and you, it seems, cared for her at the end, until the end. But what are you doing here? To be honest, I came here looking for a noble death, filled with hatred for Ishgard, for the nobility, for my family. I was ready to give up, but this last great battle has made me reconsider. Me too. Growing up in the Broom, I hated all those things and more. Do you think we can do it? Change Ishgard, that is, a pauper and a nobleman, working together? I think we can, one day. But even now, you and I are here together, speaking as equals. Just as I have changed my mind, so too might this nation and its people change. Wouldn't you agree? We still have much to work at. One day, those at the bottom will bring about change in those at the top. Until that day, hold onto that ring, Eleath. Oh, they're getting married. He let her have his mom's ring. What an incredible coincidence. Maybe even fate, perhaps. Whatever it may be, if Centromux and Eleath are going to work together for the sake of the future, that is enough for me. Thank you yet again for all the assistance and cooperation. Margaret is busy taking stock after the battle, but she too deeply appreciates all you've done for us. I hear that even Aymeric has expressed his thanks to you. I doubt I can ever fully repay you for all that you have done, but if you ever need our help, I will gladly do what I can. I don't want to triple triad you, sir.